Audio test. I, I'd love to put my bourbon in there, but I just can't give that bottle up yet.
Don't give it up.
I can't do it.
No,
I
don't do that.
can't.
No.
But when I bottle those, I'm gonna put them in.
What's Mickey say? What's Mickey say?
Mickey.
Oh, it's time.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I'd like to bring the meeting to order. If we could stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Berman?
Here.
Mr. Manfredi?
Here.
Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mrs. Stone?
Here.
And Mr. Wadsworth?
Here.
I need a first and a second for approval of the agenda.
So move.
I'll second.
Brian, Linda. Any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Berman?
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. It's on the page. Huh. Okay, I need an approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Jody,
Second.
Dan. Any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Manfredi?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Berman?
Yes.
Okay. Student staff presentation.
Okay, at this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Giel, our elementary school principal, to give our Berkshire Elementary School presentation.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, I have two first graders with me, and they're going to talk about how our first graders explored the medical field during Doctor Day. The first grade students at Berkshire Elementary recently traded their pencils for stethoscopes during an exciting Doctor Day event. Dressed as doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals, these young learners spent the day rotating through 5 hands-on operation classrooms, where they used their knowledge of the human body to complete themed crafts, games, and puzzles. Each station gave the chance to apply what they had learned in science lessons, exploring how different parts of the body work together while practicing teamwork and problem solving. The learning did not stop there. Students returned the following day for special visits from parent volunteers who work in the medical field. These guests shared stories about their professions and explained how their roles help keep our community healthy and safe. Dr. Day gave Berkshire first graders a fun and memorable way to connect classroom learning with real-world experiences while celebrating the everyday heroes who make a difference in our community. And behind you, we have a couple pictures as well. And I'm going to let these gentlemen speak up here. Why don't we move up there? They're going to go first. All right. Here, come over here so everybody can see you. There you go. Go ahead. Read from your paper.
My name is Cal Smith, and I am in first grade with Corbin. My favorite part of Dr. Day was seeing my dad going on the stretcher and the seeing all of the equipment. We learned about the muscular system, and all the ways to make your body safe.
Very
Awesome.
nice.
Nice
Very
Awesome.
My name is Corbin Hiscox, and I am in first grade. My favorite part of Doctor Day was seeing my dad and going in the ambulance. He taught us about fire safety and medic safety. We also saw the heart monitor, the gloves, and the stretcher.
Awesome.
nice.
Good job.
job, Corbin.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, do you want to be a doctor when you grow up?
Yes.
Awesome. What about you, Cal? Firefighter?
Firefighter,
Good
cool.
for you. That's awesome.
You know what? Maybe we could start a program where we're training.
This young?
Yes.
All right.
That's our, we should be
Yes.
our next endeavor, Mr. Stoddard.
Okay.
You
We're on it.
boys did a great
Great job,
job.
guys.
Great job.
Good work.
So we are super proud of our first graders. And I have to do a special shout out to our PTO because without their collaborative effort and the teacher grants that they provided, our students would not have been able to even have the scrubs and the equipment to celebrate Doctor's Day. And also all of the community partnerships, including Mr. Hiscox and Mr. Smith, who came from Burton Fire, the squad, and taught our kids about the safety. So kudos to them as well, community partnerships and our PTO.
And also those teachers, because that was a
Yeah.
pretty heavily laid out program.
Yeah, it actually, so it was the end and culminating activity of one of our ELA lessons, learning about the human body. So I know that when we were that young, we weren't learning it in that magnitude. So it's awesome to see, what our literacy program is doing for our young ones.
I'm so impressed they even got up to the mic and were able to
Yeah.
do what you
Yeah.
did, guys. That is impressive. You should be very proud. I'm sure your dads are.
Thank you.
Are you guys
Thank you.
warm in that big blue bag? You want to take it off? You can wear it for the rest of the
You can
week.
wear it all week.
Also, I think you guys earned ice cream on the way home too, probably.
Oh, boy.
You're more than welcome to stay, but you're not obligated to. So, your choice. Thank you again. At this point of the meeting, we are at public participation. If you want to address the board, you'll come up to the microphone and address the board. And thanks, guys. And we ask that you be respectful. Okay. We are now at the treasurer's report.
Let the record reflect the treasurer submitted a statement to the board and to the superintendent showing the revenues and receipts from the sources derived, the various appropriations made by the board, the expenditures and disbursements, the purposes and balances remaining in each fund. The financial statements for the period ending October 2025 has been submitted subject to audit and includes the financial summary appropriation and revenue summary, check register recap, and bank reconciliation. I have a motion to approve the following donations. Great Lakes Chiefs donated $1,500 to our junior bots program.
So moved.
Second.
Brian. Any discussion? As always, huge supporters of the
Awesome, yeah.
school in education and everything that we need for our students. Can't thank them enough.
Do we have bots fighting? Combat
I
junior
hope
bots?
so.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, they go to the competition down at IX Center.
Oh,
And
cool.
Yep.
That is so neat.
Wow.
You guys can bring R2D2 and go watch.
Any further
Nothing
discussion?
in danger.
Beth, roll call, please.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Stone,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Mr. Berman,
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi.
Yes.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve the following financial amendments? $20,000 addition to the OHSAA fund that's to hold tournaments.
So moved.
Linda,
I'll second.
Jody, you got to get as many votes in as you can the next meeting, just so you know. Any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mrs. Stone,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Mr. Berman,
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Thank you. And then I have an addendum. We had a bus that needs a lot of repairs. It's not going to be really worth it. So I did some calling around. We are able to get up to 3 72-passenger buses. The prices went way up. Last time we bought a bus, it was $94,000. They are now almost $130,000 a piece. And then I was told by the dealer that with the new emissions regulations that they're going to go up between $16,000 and $20,000 next year. So money is pretty inexpensive right now. It's at 4.8%. So I am recommending that we purchase at least 2, potentially 3. We need to replace 7 buses in the next 3 years. We were going to do 1 for this year, 3 for next year, and 3 the next year. So I'm proposing that we do 3 now, and that will at least hold off some of that big rate increase. And then we can do a municipal lease. So we would pay that off over 5 years.
So moved.
Yeah.
Let's-
Well,
Let me
sorry,
read.
how many?
We got to vote.
Yeah,
Let
we
me,
gotta decide
let me
how
read the
many.
motion real quick. So motion to authorize the purchase of 3 72-passenger buses through the Ohio Schools Council Cooperative Bus Purchase from Rush Truck Centers for $129,749 per bus, and to authorize the treasurer and superintendent to enter into a 5-year municipal lease at the rate of 4.784% with Santander.
So moved.
Yeah, I'll second.
Damn. These are traditional finance leases, just like we've done in the past.
Mhm.
And for those of you that are here, after the 5th year, they're basically paid off. So the reason we do it is because we can stretch. And we were doing this before, but we stopped because money got to be a little expensive to borrow. But with the interest rate being 4.7, it only makes sense. All right.
If we turn 1 or 2 in early, are we saving anything? Or?
So I think we can hold off on the 2 2014 ones and not put as many miles on them. So then those would become the spares, so we can hold on to them a little
Good.
bit.
Okay.
Bus resales really don't,
You don't get much anything.
I mean, the salt just causes such havoc to our buses. It really does. So I'm hoping that we can hold off a little bit by using those 2014s as spares. And then that should help. And then just so you know, the forecast, I had planned on purchasing a bus. I did not realize how much they went up. I had $100,000. So it's covered in the forecast. It's just we're going to do it over 5 years.
Sure.
About how long does a bus then last? Is it like 10 years?
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
It all depends on of course, the buses that have to go up north have a lot more mileage on them. And then really, it's about how bad our winters are too, and the salt, because it really, really affects them.
Do we, now that we're settled in at our new place, do we be able to wash them a little bit more than we were?
Yeah. I'd say
Yeah,
so.
we have a wash station over there.
Because it was tough doing it when we didn't have that, so that'll prolong it a little bit, a little.
Obviously, this is the right long-term play. I guess what's your take on our short-term financial issues? I mean, our cash flow problems over the next 5
Yeah,
years.
so,
I
I
mean,
mean,
spending this much.
I had
Obviously,
planned-
long-term, it's the right plan, but short-term, what does it do for us?
Yeah, well, I had planned on $100,000 to buy a bus.
Mhm.
So this payment will be 85. It'll be over 5 years.
Yeah.
So this year's covered, and then next year, I'm hoping we can push those other 2 buses down the road a little bit. So the third year, we would have to deal with something for sure.
So we're not
But essentially, it's
overextending.
accounted for in the forecast.
Okay.
Well, especially because you finance lease, because you don't have that big chunk that's going out. You're doing
Yeah.
payments.
I just get worried, with
Yeah,
our
so to
financial
buy 3
situation.
buses, our annual payment would be about $86,000.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
any further discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mrs. Stone,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Mr. Berman,
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I interrupt 1 second? How many kids ride the buses, Jeff?
I think we have about 900 kids that ride the bus.
How many buses are there? Do
We run 20 route buses and we have 2 spares.
90 kids.
The good news is we only run the one route though.
Mhm.
Right, yeah, one
So
time a
we're
day.
not,
Yep.
we're extending the life of these buses because we're not generating the miles by
Correct.
doing it twice a day.
And the gas. And the, yep.
Yeah.
Good point.
Superintendent's report.
I would like to request a motion to approve the following personnel for certified and classified as listed.
So moved.
Jody,
I'll second.
Dan, any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Mr. Berman,
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Stone.
Yes.
Yes, for both of us.
Sorry. I voted for Jody first, so.
I was going to say yes.
I would like to request a motion to approve the following volunteers as listed.
I abstain.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Linda, any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Berman,
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Stone,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Abstain.
I'd like to request a motion to approve the following contracts as attached.
So moved.
Brian, I'll second. Any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Manfredi,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Stone,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
and Mr. Berman.
Yes.
I would like to request a motion to approve the school district calendars for the 26-27 and for the 27-28 school years as attached.
So moved. I love that we kept, sorry, just so moved.
Who
excited.
second?
I don't know, I was
I'll
talking.
Oh, you're so excited. I'll second.
I already seconded.
Oh, you did.
Come
All
on.
right.
You can third.
You're third. Yeah.
That's okay. I have to say the Memorial or the Labor Day to Memorial Day is just the best. And the other districts that find out we're doing it, I'm sure you get a lot of contact. I've got a bunch of people that have asked, how do we do it? And I said, we just do it.
A lot of positive feedback from district parents too, for the most part. Oh, overwhelmingly positive.
Well, that and the one bus and the one schedule.
Mhm.
While in the morning, I have to say, people get all nervous about the line. I've come each day and I don't see anything terrible and awful about that line. You get in, you get out. There's these guys that are waving with their little flashlights. That things seem to move
Mrs.
along
Giel all
pretty
bundled
good.
up in the morning.
There's a lot of kibitzing that goes on too, but
Team building.
that's exactly correct.
Our superintendent's
So-
even out there
Yeah,
directing
yeah.
people.
I think that those are all positives to what we do. So besides the calendar, besides the schedule, bus schedule, I just think it's a win situation. Any further discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Stone? Yes. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Berman?
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi?
Yes. Thank you, John. Old business.
Nothing from me.
Okay. I have a couple things. Or one thing. Demolition of the salt dome. What's the, what do we?
We believe it'll happen in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
So when we have our next meeting there, it'll be gone.
Maybe.
Okay. I know I'm going to push them to make sure it gets done. Love to have it done by then, but that's great news. Thank you.
I actually have an old business last minute.
Go ahead.
I had asked John earlier this week, but I thought maybe I wasn't the only one that wondered. Someone asked me where we stood with the sidewalks. And so I just wondered if somebody could provide an update of where we are, with the sidewalks. John told me, but I thought maybe everybody would want to hear it.
Sure. Yeah, we are still in the process of having that grant approved. We got approval at the local level, so the engineer's department approved it. It's kind of working its way through the state. I imagine probably because of the shutdown recently, we didn't make much headway, but everything looks positive, and we're just waiting for approvals.
And our new county engineer's done a great job with that project. He's been very helpful and very attentive to it. So it makes a big difference when you have county officials on board. All right, new business.
Yeah,
First thing-
we did want to talk about legislative updates.
Go ahead.
So there's 4 bills that have gained a lot of traction in the last 2 weeks. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on all 4 of them. So House Bill 129 really doesn't affect our district, but what it does is any emergency levy or substitute levy will have to be included in the 20 mil floor calculation. We don't have those levies. We are at the 20 mil floor. It's a bit of commentary I'm going to give you. It's so frustrating to see this bill touted as this huge taxpayer relief when really all it did was take away the 2.5% credit and the 10% credit from taxpayers because you're no longer allowed to renew a substitute bill. So that means it has to go on as a new levy and you lose the tax exemption. So all it really did was increase the tax to the taxpayer, which is very frustrating. House Bill 309, this does affect our district. That gives the County Budget Commission more authority. And, I think, as a school board, it's not that people are questioning our numbers, it's that they can overrule local control for people who were actually voted to run the school district, that other people can take control over those decisions. House Bill 186 would definitely affect us a lot. It caps the property tax growth on the 20 mil floor. And the troubling part of this bill is it's retroactive to the 23-24 reappraisal. So that would definitely affect our bottom line. They do say that they're going to partially backfill that loss that we would lose for 23-24. But they're paying for that by taking away the 2026 sales tax holiday
Oh,
that's
good idea.
offered
That's,
to,
that makes sense.
yeah, so it's absurd.
Holy cow.
And then finally, House Bill 335,
Peter Pan.
this would limit inside millage increases.
What number was that?
335.
So none of these have been approved in both houses.
No, so 186 and 335 are going through their third round of hearings. The first two I talked about, House Bill 129 and 309, they're on their fourth, so they could potentially come out of committee this week and go to the full House.
If you listen to the legislators, they continue to push consolidation, and they want school districts to consolidate. They're on record as saying 607 is too many districts in Ohio. The question that Beth and I struggle with every day, and the question we wanted to pose to you is, do we become proactive and start talking to the other districts in the county about consolidation, since that's where we're being pushed anyway?
Yes.
I think if we're proactive, we, kind of lead the charge our direction.
We decide instead of somebody deciding for us. I mean, we've proven that it works. We've proven that by joining these communities together and having the resources that we have, these students have the ability to not only go to college if they choose to, but they have workforce choices that they never would have had if we'd have stayed. Well, first off, we wouldn't be in a new school if we didn't have a merger with Ledgemont, let's be honest. So none of that happens unless you have the schools joined together, the consolidation.
I guess I don't want to be too proactive with it though, because if it means that we merge with a bigger school than us and are acquired rather than merging, I don't love that unless that's our forced hand. I don't want to be proactive with that. If it's, I don't know if that
So the
sounds
tricky
terrible,
part
but I don't
is-
want to surrender Berkshire local schools unless we absolutely have to do that. If anybody wanted to come and join us, that would be great. But unless we're forced to give up our identity of Berkshire local schools, I don't want to go that route proactively.
Yeah, I think the tricky part is that our funding is being constricted and constricted. So eventually, obviously, I understand people don't want to pass levies, and I don't want to pass levies. I don't want to run levies, but eventually you either have to pass a levy to keep your local school open or you have to consolidate. So I'm not saying we should or shouldn't. I was just asking, should we start the conversation with the other districts? And I like, John, how you put it. Start the conversation so that potentially if something happens, we have some say in it as opposed to being told what we're going to do or where we're going to go. So again, I'm not saying it's a good idea or a bad idea. I just, wondered if it was time to at least start having the conversations.
What do they do? How many charter schools are there in this table? There's a lot of charter schools.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the rationale about keeping those, or are they not?
I think their rationale is that those charter schools will only exist if people go to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so they essentially want the competition. They want fewer schools and more competition. They feel like that,
Fewer public
if-
schools, yes. Yeah.
I've had conversations, and in my conversation, I've said, if you want competition, reward us for the open enroll students that come to us,
Yep.
but we can't get that far yet. If they would do that, we would be fine.
We have to keep fighting for it.
But we have to keep pushing that. Like if it is really a parent choice, then allow public to be a part of that choice. Because the bills that are passing, and I don't disagree that we need tax relief. I don't like paying taxes either. But the issue is there's a cap on the 20 mil floor, but the state assumes a 23 mil charge off. So when they decide the percentage they're going to send to us, they assume we're collecting 23 mils. Now we're not even going to be able to collect 20 mils because there's a cap on that growth. So it's just a slow strangulation of incoming funds. And, our staff isn't making less money every year. Health insurance isn't getting more affordable every year.
Buses don't cost any less.
But yeah, buses don't cost less every year. So those are some of the struggles. I think we have done over the past 15, 16 years that Beth has been the treasurer, some great things and great ways to, it's amazing that since that income tax was passed in 2007, 2008, that was the last, aside from the bond to build the school, that was the last new operating money we had, which is amazing. You're going on almost 20 years. That's unheard of. Most schools are on the ballot every 3 to 5 years. We're going on 20 years for operating money. So we find ways to make it work. We just, it gets harder and harder when the ways we find keep getting taken away.
Well, they could be looking at things too that they haven't chose to look at besides the consolidation. If there was one school calendar in the state, it would save many dollars with transportation, but again, it's something that they haven't decided to touch. So that's certainly up for discussion. Anything else, John or Beth, under new business?
Not for me.
No.
Okay, I have several things. First off, I'd like to welcome a new school board member, although he hasn't been sworn in just yet. But he was elected. Brandon, congratulations on the elections. And we look forward to you sitting up here. Not that I'm trying to get rid of Jody, because I'm not.
We're all
But
excited.
we look
though.
forward to having you up here. Thank you.
Congrats.
Second thing is, Beth, you have 13 meetings left after this evening, and I'm not going to wait until there's less. So I think we ought to be looking at, just like we did for our superintendent. And the last time we used Paul Pendleton, and whether or not that's the route we decide to take, I think we ought to talk about it right now, because 13 months, you'll blink and we'll be here. And then Beth will be leaving. My thing is, and Beth has talked to me about this, is if we can hire a person that's starting technically August 1st, Beth would have from August till the end of December to do training. And basically, that's what John did, although he didn't get much training. His feet had to hit the ground running. But
Go out and sell the bond.
yeah, but that's something that we just can't wait on. So I'm asking.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Who's Paul Hendel? What is that? Is that a
Paul
company?
Pendleton is,
Recruiters? Are they recruiting?
Yeah, he runs a company called Finding Leaders, and they do,
What if
they're
we just make
headhunters,
Beth
basically,
stay?
search firm. Whether you want to use them or not depends on whether you think you're going to have good applicants. I think using Paul, I'm going to tell you, I think using Paul was really smart because you probably wouldn't have found me down in Cincinnati if you didn't use Paul for that. But maybe in hindsight, you should have stayed local. I don't know. But if you think there are candidates that are gonna, quality candidates that are going to apply without that, then that's one thing. But I can tell you that school treasurers are hard to find right now. And I know because people call Beth every day asking if she wants to go be a school treasurer somewhere else, and she has to say no every day. So, whatever you decide to do, whether you decide you want to use a search firm or want to just post it and see what applications we get, I would recommend you do that sooner rather than later.
Beth, what's your opinion?
I think sooner, rather than later is a good idea. If you wait until, typically a contract starts August 1st, so the majority of people that are looking for jobs will have secured something by August 1st.
Okay, so outside search, or do we post, and where do we post?
So we can post it to the OASBO website. If you had somebody else run the search, they would do all that for you, or otherwise John would do it, and then all the resumes would go to John.
Why don't we do that for a bit?
What if we
Yeah,
try it
yeah.
for January and February, and then if we don't have any results on our
Wait
own,
for
March
Paul.
1st, we get Paul.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to wait till much later than that, because I'll refresh your memory. When we hired John, we started the search right now. And we talked to him in 2016. We interviewed him January and hired him in February. So, I mean, that's your timeline, just so I'm putting it out there. So if we post, I'm fine with posting, but we have to move. I'm not sitting and waiting.
We could do post December and January and then make February 1st the deadline if that would make you feel better. But December is notoriously not a time where candidates are very active or seeking to make a move. People get busy with other things and they're not focused on,
Okay.
job hunting, but it doesn't hurt. It's just probably more likely to get some candidates January and February.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. That's all. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up now. Okay, Beth, can you and John put together something that you could put in a WASBA? And let's start. Let's get it out there sooner than later. Okay, my last new business that I have amongst us, we have royalty. Brian Wadsworth, Coach of the Year. So for all the time he volunteers and takes, besides being on this board, Coach of the Year with our cross-country kids, and he's been doing a terrific job. And I don't say that because I like him, really. I say that because it's the facts. So I want
That
to
is
thank you,
awesome.
Brian, and congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The kids are fantastic, and it shows what type of community we live in. They're a pleasure to work with. Fantastic.
And you do it for free, just so everybody can be crystal clear on that.
What's that?
You do it for free, just so everyone's crystal clear on
I do
that.
it for
You
the-
volunteer.
Do for the smile that it brings me because it's enjoyable.
And because I was so inspired by Mr. Wadsworth, I have also agreed to be the volunteer girls wrestling coach. for
Oh,
this
nice.
season. So
Awesome.
I will be helping them with their initial season.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Cool.
It matters, and that's what makes this school special, is the people that we have that lead our children, whether our administrators, our teachers, it doesn't matter. The package that we have here, people in this district ought to be damn thankful because it's unlike that anywhere else. And I can say that because I know it. And I believe it. Or I wouldn't have stuck around this long.
Yeah.
Because besides Brandon, I'm now going to start my 6th term,
Yes.
and I do it for the love of the kids, and we'll continue. So, all right, the next board meeting is December 8th, and we are going to hold it at the Berkshire Workforce Development Building. That is on our new campus. That is 13595 Center Street. Want to hold it there. I'd like to pass the word. I've asked John and Beth to get the word out however
Yeah.
we need to get it
Get
out.
some people there.
And yes, I mean, it matters. Everybody wants to know what we're doing. Well, there's a good thing to show them of what we're doing.
I like it. Better put that in there.
And that would be 6 PM at the same time. Okay. Motion for executive session, do we need?
No.
Nope.
Okay, with that being said, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Brian,
I'll second.
Jody, got to get your votes in. Any discussion? Beth, roll call, please.
Mr. Berman,
Yes.
Mr. Manfredi,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Stone,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
All right.
And since this is my last one on the stage, I want to sell.
Well, this is the last one on the stage, isn't it?
We'll have somebody